Our mama died this morning. We got nowhere to go until Hell's Angels said, "You're already home. You don't need blood to be family." A Biker's Hype original story. Snow fell like silence itself, soft, endless, and suffocating, as if the sky itself had forgotten how to speak. Two tiny figures trudged alone through the winter-blind Eden Valley, Wyoming. A girl, barely 10, her brother half her size. No coats, no gloves, just each other and a damp cardboard box between them. Scribbled in marker, "Mama's things, please don't take." Before we begin, tell us in the comments where in the world you're watching from, and if this story touches your heart even a little, please subscribe to our channel, Biker's Hype. It helps us keep telling stories like this one. The road ends. The story begins June. Harper didn't look like a fighter. She was small, cold-bitten, and quiet. But the way she led her baby brother Eli, pink-faced, sniffling, boots swallowed by the snow, you'd think she carried entire winters on her shoulders before. Behind them, a condemned trailer. Police tape flapping like forgotten streamers. No more mama. No more warmth. Just that last whisper. Find somewhere safe, then smoke. Rising thin from beyond a line of bare trees. A garage, red doors, light spilling beneath, laughter inside. Painted above the entrance in chipped lettering, Hell's Angels, Ridge Chapter June froze. "You think they're bad?" Eli asked. She pulled him close. "I think we don't got anywhere else." The angels with grease on their hands. When they stepped in, the laughter died. Leather vests, engine growls, bearded men holding wrenches and coffee mugs stained darker than the snow outside. The heat hit like heaven. So did the stairs. The first to speak was Cade Ironheart, a mountain of a man with arms like iron beams and eyes like storm clouds that had seen too many years of war. "We don't bite, kid," he said gently. "Unless you're a carburetor." June stepped forward, voice a flicker. "Sir, our mama died this morning." The box Eli carried trembled in his hands. She said to find somewhere safe. Silence choked the room. "Any other family?" Cade asked, voice low. June shook her head. "Just each other." Tank, a bald giant with engine grease up to his elbows, cleared his throat. "Guess that makes us the lucky ones." The break room becomes a bedroom. The angels didn't ask questions. Not then. Cade led them to the break room where an old lamp flickered like a heartbeat. June tucked Eli in and sat beside him, box between her knees like armor. "You kids eatin'?" Cade asked. June hesitated. "We don't got money," Cade smirked. "Didn't ask for any. Soon paper plates, canned chili, and cocoa too sweet for grown men but perfect for grieving children." Eli took a sip and whispered, "You cook better than Mom." Tank roared, laughing. "That's the nicest lie anyone's told me today." Angels don't always have wings. That night, Cade stood in the doorway long after the kids fell asleep. He didn't know why it hurt so much to see them there. Curled in threadbare blankets, maybe because they reminded him of his daughter, lost to cancer 7 winters ago, maybe because no one had shown up for her, or him. Lexi, Cade's sister and the only woman in the garage, whispered beside him, "They're tougher than they look." "So are we," Cade said. The first promise. Morning sunlight like gold spilled through the cracks in the garage. Cade handed June a jacket too big for her, sleeves flopping. "It's mine," Lexi whispered. "But don't tell him. He acts tough." "Are you leaving?" June asked Cade as engines warmed up outside. "Just a food run," he replied. "We'll be back before dark." She hesitated. "People always say that." "Then don't come back," he crouched, eyes steady. "We're not people. We're angels, remember? Trouble never knocks first." When Eli's fever hit, it hit like a hammer. June screamed, "Cade, he's burning." The garage became an ER in seconds. Tank cleared a workbench. Rook, half-blind Vietnam vet, fetched a first aid kit older than most of them. Lexi wrapped Eli in wet towels. "He needs a clinic," Cade growled. 30 miles. No time. He lifted the boy like he weighed nothing. Engines roared. Leather thundered. Chrome screamed against the winter wind. At Harper County Clinic, nurses froze as the angels stormed in. "He's dying," Cade said, his voice a growl wrapped in grief. They didn't ask for paperwork. When silence speaks louder than screams. Eli made it. Barely. June slept against Cade's shoulder in the waiting room, her small hand curled around the patch on his vest. A nurse asked gently, "Are you the father?" June stirred. "No, he's the one who showed up." Cade didn't speak, but he didn't need to. The world starts watching. Word spread. Some called it noble. Others called it reckless. Sheriff Mark Reeves, friend turned lawman, paid a visit. "You can't just keep kids, Cade," he said outside the garage. Cade didn't blink. "So you'd rather they freeze in a ditch?" Reeves sighed. "You've got 72 hours. I'll make it work," quietly. Inside, June watched through the window, breath fogging the glass. "Was that bad?" Cade shook his head. "That was Mercy, wearing a badge, a wing, and a whisper." Later, June approached Cade with something small wrapped in a handkerchief. "My mama's," she whispered, "a silver angel wing keychain." Cade took it and clipped it to his belt. "She's watching now, kid." Through us. For the first time, June smiled. "They call us family." Now Eli recovered. Slowly, June drew motorcycles with wings. Lexi helped her tape them to the wall. Tank taught Eli how to rev a Harley without falling. Off. Laughter returned. The garage wasn't just a garage anymore. It was home. Peace always attracts storms. A black sedan pulled up, suits, clipboards, stone faces. Mr. Maddox once said, "You're unlawfully housing minors." Cade leaned on his Harley. "Funny." Thought saving lives was still legal. "You're not family." Cade's eyes flicked to the children watching behind the door. "Family ain't blood," he said. "It's who stays." The suits left, unsettled. Inside, June whispered, "Will they come back?" Cade rested a hand on her shoulder. "Then they'll find an army waiting." Redemption rides in chrome. That evening, June asked, "Why us?" Cade stared into the fire. "Because when my little girl died, no one came for me." She reached for his hand. "Then we'll come for you now." And just like that, a heart that had been broken by loss began to beat again. Final ride, first home. By the end of winter, the Ridge chapter wasn't just a biker garage. It was a sanctuary. People dropped off food, clothes, books, some out of kindness, others out of guilt. Cade didn't care. He finally had something to protect again. And when Lexi printed new patches for their jackets, they said, "Angels ride here." June asked, "Do you think Mama can see us?" Cade looked at the keychain on his belt. "I think she never stopped." Final message to viewers. If this story moved you even a little, please like, share, and subscribe to Bikers Hype. Every story we tell keeps these small lights burning in dark places. Let us know where you're watching from. And remember, you don't need blood to be family. You just need to show up.